Serena Cole and NKRUMIE could deliver sub 11 seconds and sub 10 seconds respectively at the upcoming 2023 ISA Boys and Girls Champs. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Now go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we can continue to grow. When you do that, hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops. We drop a video at least once a day here on Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit the like button. And finally, leave your thoughts after this sports analysis where we take a look at and we break down the races. So when you're ready, yep, good to go. As we are approaching the ISA Boys and Girls Champs 2023, we continue our Champs series. Now, NKRUMIE of Kingston College clearly enters the ISA Boys and Girls Champs as the favorite to win in the Class 1 men's 100 meters. In fact, one could safely say, with the exception of DeAndre Daly, of Herbert Morrison, there is perhaps no one who could possibly challenge him in this 100-meter finals if he gets to the finals and he is healthy. However, we would like to propose something even more dramatic, so to speak. We are of the opinion that this young man, given the right situation, right circumstances, the wind has to be working in his favor, could very likely, there are a couple of other factors, be the first Jamaican high schooler to break the sub 10 barrier at the ISA Boys and Girls Champs. Do you agree? Let's take a look. In Cali, Colombia in 2022, NKRUMIE came second in the finals of the men's under 20 100 meters behind the renowned Tobago. The young man came closest to that 10-second barrier, running an astounding 10.02 seconds, and we believe had he not been distracted by Tobago, he probably would have been able to break that barrier. NKRUMIE's dominance has been on display since the beginning of the 2023 season. In fact, he has had no one, absolutely no one has even come close to rivaling him. And what is even more impressive about his races is, apart from the fact that he is continuously improving his time, which we anticipated he would, is the very fact that in almost every race that we have seen him run, he slows down 10 to 22 meters outside of the finishing line. Here is in the finals of the Carifta Trials. I'm speaking over this because you've seen this race a million times. Here he is, and within the first 20 meters of this finals, he is 2 to 3 meters ahead of the entire field. Look. The only person who attempts to go with him is DeAndre Daly. And we'll discuss him in another race. And you could see there that he eased up a good 10 meters out. This is the finals of the Carifta Trials that just happened the other day. And still managed to run 10.18 looking easy. Almost as if he was jogging with very little effort. Now, if you combine all these factors, the fact that he ran the 10.02 last year, the fact that no one has tested him thus far, but we're going to talk about it in another video very soon. And the way he's running, the form he's running in. In fact, his race has also improved because up to last year, one of the problems in this race was the last 30 meters. Brilliant start, always had that. But anyway, here he's in the prelims. It was the last heat of the prelims at the Carifta Trials. And look at how easily he absolutely dominates. Running a smooth 10.19. Look at this. Look at this. He's looking all over the field. He is so far ahead, he literally comes to a complete halt at least 78 meters out of that line. This is beyond impressive running. This is a young man who is in remarkable form, whose confidence has been boosted as a result of that second place win last year at the World Under 20s in Cali, Colombia, and knowing that he's capable of running a sub 10. And I am positive he knows this. Now, if all the factors are right at the finals of the ISA Boys and Girls Champs men's 100 Class 1 100 meter finals, he should be able to run a sub 10. Now, the problem, of course, would be the wind factor. And one more element, the only two things that I think could stop him from doing so. Of course, obviously injury, but we know that this young man will not be injured. We will not pronounce that on him. But the first one would be wind, because as you can tell, sometimes at the national stadium, the wind flips. It will go from plus 1.7, and then by the next rate, it's minus 2.4, 2.7. I mean, it's crazy. So if the wind conditions are correct, I think he could break that sub 10 barrier. Secondarily, and this is also very important, I believe, is one of the factors that should also assist him in this is if we find someone who can push him, and the only person I think at this point would be DeAndre Daly of Herbert Morrison. At the Carifta trials, he had a horrific start. I mean, absolutely horrific start in the prelims, and I think he ran his heart out to get to the finals, and that's why he had nothing left in the gas tank, but we'll discuss that later. So I really think that this young man is capable of hitting a sub 10, and we may get that wonderful surprise at this upcoming ISA Boys and Girls Champs in the finals. Now, let's discuss the remarkable Serena Cole. Multi-gifted, a triple jumper, ace long jumper, and brilliant sprinter, Serena Cole of Edwin Allen enters the ISA Boys and Girls Champs 2023 Women's 100 meters Class 1 finals, should she get there healthily, as the clear favorite to win. She is the silver medalist from last year's World Under 20, running in ace time of 10.14, and she has a personal best, I believe, of 10.13, which are both very impressive times. Now, in that run with her friend and compatriot Tina Clayton in the World Under 20s, I thought she was extremely impressive. Now, the thing that we have to remember about this remarkable talent is that because of her passion for the long jump and the triple jump, she's always going to be doing several events, and I believe she's capable of doing it. I have said on numerous occasions, I cannot imagine what would happen if all she did was run the sprints. She would be pretty much unstoppable. Now, after seeing her run that very impressive 10.14, knowing that her PB is 10.13, it is evident, looking at her recent finals against Alana Reid, her ace competitor nonetheless in the women's under 20 class 1 sprints at this point in the high school at the ISA Boys and Girls Champs. I think this young lady, should she be pressed, could break that 11-second barrier. However, I have to be honest with you. The truth is, there's a clear difference in NKRUMIE's 10.02 is much closer to 10 seconds than 11.13 is to 11 seconds. And we have to just concede that as a truth, not to mention the fact that we know she'll be doing the long jump and she may actually be doing the triple jump. Because of course, the thing about ISA Boys and Girls Champs, it's not just about the individual athlete, but it's about gaining enough points. And I think that Edwin Allen is going to need to get as many points as they can in this year's ISA Boys and Girls Champs, because Heidel High is hot on their heels. I genuinely think this. So she may or may not be able to hit that sub 11 seconds because she's going to be doing a lot of work. She'll probably be doing the 4x100 meters. She will be doing probably the triple jump, the long jump, and the 100 meters. So that's a lot of workload. I think she's fit enough and capable of doing it, but I think it's less likely that she'll hit that 11-second barrier based on these basic factors. Plus, again, like Boaj and NKRUMIE, we have to look at wind. We have to look at, the possibility that the wind could flip negative, -2, -3. We've seen it happen at the National Stadium. And we know she'll not be injured, because I will not declare that on this young lady. But I think of the two, the person closest to breaking the barrier will be Boaj and NKRUMIE. I think he can break that 10-second barrier. I believe Serena Cole is capable. Now, yes, Boaj and NKRUMIE is probably going to be doing the 100 meters. He's probably going to be doing the 4x1, but I don't really see him doing anything else. I don't think he's going to do the 200 meters. I don't think so, because I think they want him to try and hit that, that 10-second barrier. But I think this young lady, Serena Cole, is going to be doing the triple jump, the long jump, the 4x1, and the 100 meters. And you're talking about several rounds of each. So I think it's less likely for her to break it, but meaning her 11-second barrier, and more likely for Boaj and NKRUMIE to break the 10-second barrier. But this, of course, is my 2 cents. I'd absolutely love to hear your thoughts. Now, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, hit the like button. Remember, you are royals, you're kings and queens. Bless up!